put a... Oh, that's too low. Put a light there. Oh, that's good enough. And then this will also be filled in. So you can see there's kind of enough space for an attic. So we're gonna put a floor in. No, I'm not gonna do that. There's barely enough room for an attic, but I'm not gonna do it. I'm just gonna leave it a ceiling. Alright, so what goes on inside here? Alright, what goes on inside here? There's gonna be... Alright, this wall needs to continue onwards. And be solid, first of all. And I guess we need lights outside on the balcony as well. That's like 1, 2, 3. I thought no. Let's move it across one block. And then 1, 2, 3. Was it the 4th block or the 3rd block that I did? 1, 2, 3. No, that's the... Alright, well. Just make it symmetrical. On the assumption that symmetry is good. It's fairly good. Alright. So close that. And then what to do? Alright, so the door's gonna be here. The door's gonna be here. So this window is not gonna be here. This is gonna be closed like that. And then break that open. Unless we want to make a put a window here as well. Is that too much? Alright, let's not do that. What did I just do? Oh, this. Yeah, let's just do this. Because there's already an opening here, unless we put like glass blocks on either side of a door here. I'm just mumbling to myself mostly. Hopefully you guys are following along okay with what I'm doing. Just trying things out, seeing what works. That seems okay, like that. And then this needs to be dirt. Alright, so this is gonna be a wall. Like that. Bedroom, corridor, another bedroom is what this is supposed to be. A triple bed? Is that kind of crazy? A triple bed with room around it? Is that kind of crazy? Crazy is good. And then, oops, and then double chest down here. And then glass panes. Don't need the water anymore. Glass panes. And I guess we have to fill this in. And then giant windows everywhere. Interesting. So let's get our wood and wood. And I guess bookshelves, because everybody at this house reads a lot. They don't play video games all day, they read a lot. Nudge, nudge, wink, wink. Oh, I didn't get my blocks. Where's my... Nudge, nudge, wink, wink. They read books. They don't just play video games all day. Guys. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? guess it's like a shelf. Alright, it's a shelf. And then here they're gonna have like a little table with a pot plants. You can put paintings around if you want. I'm not gonna put them on just because I want to leave the walls open for you guys to turn the dirt into colored wool or colored clay. Is that enough for a bedroom? Yes, it is. Alright, so that's a bedroom. Oh, we need the glass here. This is a bedroom, a double bedroom. So the idea is there's 4 people living in this household. Fairly conventional, but not necessarily correct these days. There's a lot of single-person households, or households with no children. If if the couple is older or near retirement and the kids have moved out, and yeah, not as many people just getting married and having babies. A lot of people just having different lifestyles these days. Not a bad thing, just something you have to think about as an architect. That you can't just assume everybody lives the same way. Alright, let's do that. Alright, so this bedroom there. This bedroom is fine. A balcony. And then downstairs is lounge, dining, kitchen, bathroom. That's pretty much sums it up, right? There's no other rooms we need. I mean, there's lots of books. There's no computer games. Alright, I think that's about it. And everything is 2 blocks thick. The floors and ceilings are 2 blocks thick. The walls are 2 blocks thick. So I need to copy that on the other side, and then I have to copy the whole thing onto this side as well. And then that would be the foundation for the colors exercise. The challenge of which is to remove all the dirt and replace every one of them, every single block of dirt, with colors. And you have to use all the colors. So that's the challenge. So if you're using wool, you have to use all the colors of the wool. Or if you're using, clay, you have to use all the colors of the clay. So this is not going to be easy. Not going to be easy. Bonus points for being creative about it. It'll be interesting, I think. I think it'll be interesting. Alright, so I'm going to leave this here. Actually, no, I'm going to copy the buildings in my own time. And then I'll come back and we'll look at it when it's finished. And then I'll end the video. So it might be interesting just to see what it looks like after I've finished all 4 apartments. Let's just look around it. The windows look like that. That's all fine. Balcony at the back. That's all fine. That's pretty good, I think. It's a pretty good house. Pretty massive house. But for some reason it looks fine. Like, it looks like the right scale, doesn't it? Doesn't look completely odd. It kind of is completely odd. Like the walls are too thick, but still looks fine. Alright. Let me just copy this over, and I'll see you guys pretty soon. Okay, so there we go. 2 sets of really massive apartments. Just compare that with the mausoleum next door for comparison. And to the shops for comparison. Massive. I mean, the reason is because I had to use double thick walls, right? So you can have different colors on the outside and the inside. So let me just double check the interior to check that everything is correct. I believe the exterior is all correct. Let me just check that too, since I'm here. Yep, that looks pretty good. That's about right. So balcony back here, kitchen and bathroom downstairs. And the same thing on the other side. Balcony, kitchen, bathroom. Alright, this is pretty good. Looks pretty good. Looks pretty massive. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. 14 meters for a 2-story house is a little bit ridiculous. Actually, it's a lot ridiculous. So something like this would be more like a 3 to 4-story house. Probably like a 3-story house. But we only got 2 stories here. So down here we've got lounge, dining, kitchen. And out the window we can see the shops there. There's a ship behind. I guess you won't see the shop after the... I mean, you won't see the ship after the shops are completed. Although you can see it here. So here, from the lounge, you can look out to the harbor, to the shops, to the town square as well. Balcony has a view out this way, that's pretty good. And, oh, missing a door. See, this is why I need to double check everything, right? Because I'm occasionally missing a door or something. Bedroom, triple bed. With a, what do you call this? A headboard kind of thing. And then a couple of chests, that's pretty good. And also missing a door here. And then 2 beds, and not that fancy, but fairly good, I think. Right, let's close the door on the way out. Bathroom. Yep, everything's good. Alright, good. So this one is fine. And then next door, a mirror image, but otherwise the same. Yep, all of this is fine. Bathroom is good. Balcony is all good. And I mean, this apartment looks out onto the horses outside. So wilderness on this side. So one of the apartments looks out onto the town square. And the other apartment looks out onto the horses. Which is alright, so that's all good. Fine, no missing doors on this one. And then this is the original apartment. Let's just check that everything is... Oh wait, close the door. Let's make sure that everything is indeed the same as the original. So I designed this one first. If you remember, you probably should remember. It was only a few minutes ago in the video. So all that is good. Bathroom is all the same. But everything's the same. I guess if you want to customize it a little bit, you can. You can't change anything because the point of the exercise is colors, is to change the colors of the walls and ceilings and floors and everything. So if you want to move the furniture around, it doesn't prevent you from working with colors. So really, if you want to change the furniture, you can because it doesn't really affect the exercise. Whereas if you just don't use colors, if you don't replace the wool, replace the dirt with wool or colored clay, and you just have like stone and wood on the outside, then you're not doing the exercise, and that's not okay. So I guess the point of the exercise, like as long as whatever you do satisfies the point of the exercise, then everything's alright, I guess. Alright, exterior, and yep, that's all the same. So this also looks out to the town square, and also we'll see a statue and then a temple there. So interestingly, like having the double thick walls didn't really mess things up too much, aside from making this kind of a bit bigger than it really should be. But aside from that, like everything kind of works out fairly well, even with the double thick walls. Interesting. Alright, so there you go. So a couple of apartments for you to colorize. Alright, so what do we have left to do? We have roads, for one. We're gonna have to build a bridge across this river because there's a park building exercise on this island. And so roads I have to do, I'll probably do some simple roads that you can improve later on. I guess I'll make that slope less steep, and then have the road go up there as well. And then this exercise, which I'm going to change. I'm pretty sure I'm going to change to this. Probably maybe move the monument back, or do I leave it as it is? I think I'll move the monument back, maybe about 20 blocks, which puts it about here. So it's definitely going to be outside the city. Move it 20 blocks back, and maybe even shift it over here slightly. Actually, no, I'll just move it 20 blocks back this way. Monument of your choice. You can choose to build any sort of monument you like. Well, not a monument, but a monumental build. So a big kind of set piece. And then also build the transition between the monumental build and the city itself here. Or maybe I can move the monumental build to here, to back there, in fact, and then have the transition through the houses. That might actually make a bit more sense. And then it's like a separate thing outside the city at that point, because everything is, like there's stuff in the way in between the monumental build and the city, so it'll be like a separate thing on the outskirts of the city, if that makes sense. I don't know if that exercise is good. I'm still thinking about it. Is that good? So this will be like the last two projects. So choose your own monumental build and then build the transition between the city and this. Is that a good project? I guess it's okay. So the idea is and I said this earlier, so as you build these things, so this is project 1, 2, 3, and then 4 and 5, I think, and then 6, and then 7 and 8. So as you build more and more, you're given more freedom. So the town square is pretty blank right now. You can kind of do whatever you want. And then definitely the monumental build, you can do whatever you want. And that has to make sense in terms of joining the city to whatever it is you build back there. And the park also, actually no, park comes before the town square, I think. I also don't know if I want to set up more stuff for the park or if I should just leave it like as it is. And leave the landscaping. Maybe I'll build a road through it. I don't know. I'm gonna have to just think about it for a bit. Anyway, so while I think about that, I'm gonna build some roads next up. Alright, I'll see you guys.